Hello traders, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to talk about our setup and 1 hour's time frame, and we are going to be tracing USD JPY for the setups. I'm going to start from way behind such that we can look out for the setups as we are coming. And the setup I'm talking about is the one that I always tell you that it is very high quality setup. That is why what we are going to talk about. However, before we start, you guys can subscribe to the channel. Before we start, I'll talk about the forex manipulations and the news. So I think today there was CPI news, and look what it has done in the market. Look at this week here, guys. We had a very good demand zone here, but look at what it did here. The wick took people out. The moment you start seeing these long wicks, just know these are forex manipulations. So it has not happened on only this pair. There is also, I saw it on gold. Look at that wick. Guys, look at that wick from the upside. This is not the real price movement. This is not the real price action. You don't see such long wicks. This is news, or these are forex manipulations. This kind of wicks here. You can come to US oil, it was not there. Let's go to look at USD, Euro USD. So if you had entered from here like we anticipated, you are going to lose out. You are going to lose out from there. Why? Because there was manipulation here. Price manipulated, took you out, and then went up to around how many pips? Up to around 100 pips. So if you had entered and you save, you'd have hit it down easy 100 pips, and then we move. So same happened on GBP USD. This one actually were taken out. GBP USD, those long wicks. Even this is USD card, USD chief. This one is even the longest wick. By the USD chief, we hit our target. You remember the previous video, the target I was talking about? This one here, we hit it. We hit it here. That is 90. It surpassed even. It surpassed even the target. So that is around 130 pips. But the target was 90, so 96. So we achieved that. Come to AUD USD, same thing, the manipulations. I think that is also. Let me just proceed. We're going to check them on USD JPY, the setups on USD JPY, and on the 1 hour time frame. So before I proceed, guys, subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 400 subscribers. So far we are 370. So we are remaining with 30 more people. Subscribe and be part of the journey. A lot of new people watching this channel are not subscribed to the channel. So guys, subscribe and be part of the journey. So subscribe and then we proceed. I hope you guys have subscribed. I'm going all the way to 2024. Let me start from 2024 because I don't want to go very far because the video is going to be too long. So let's start from here. Oh, okay. Let's start from there then. This is not a paid version, so you don't expect me to have a lot of a lot of candles or a lot of data to count from. So what is the setup we are looking for is where price comes, makes a high, comes back, makes a low, breaks this to make a higher high, then comes back to test. Let me start again. Price makes a high and then makes a higher low, then breaks this previous high to make a higher high, and then comes back to make a higher low, and that higher low should be on this previous high, which turns into support. It was the previous resistance. Then price after makes another high like that. You see, this is a high, higher low, higher low, higher high. So during the formation of these higher lows, we need to see price breaks this previous high and uses it as support, breaks this resistance, goes up, uses it as support, and then goes up. So we want also to see price leave a demand zone in this area, a valid good demand zone in this area. So when price comes back to this area and taps this area, we want to see it, we want to take it to the previous high, giving us a risk to reward of 1 is to at least 3. Risk to reward of 1 is to at least 3. That is what we want to see. So the same happens for the bearish price action. We want price to make lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and now it makes a lower low. As long as it makes a lower low, it uses this area as resistance after breaking the support. Then we leave here demand zone. So when price comes back here, we bring it back to the previous low. That is the setup we want to see. Okay, so I'll just delete this and then we go to the chart. We start looking out for the setups. Simple, straight to the point. These are the things that are going to improve your trading. These are the things that are going to help you enter the market. After analysis, you won't just jump into the market. You have to look for setups that confirm your analysis, and then you enter the market. So let's start from here. So here price made a high, this is a rally, a base, a rally. Price came back to this area and sold very good, but it is not the setup that we are looking for. So we proceed and look for that setup. Yeah, it is not there. So anyways, you just follow price action to see if you can get that setup. You keep on following price action for as long as you have established the trend of the market. Just follow price action. So there is one here. Price makes a high, a low, a higher high, a lower low, and then breaks this previous high. Now this one is one that many of you would miss. Why? Because price used this area as resistance. You see this area here? Let me even put a line there like that. So price used it as resistance. When you go to the 15 minutes time frame, you will see it. I know most of you would miss this because it is not as clear and obvious, and that is the reason, guys. Price is not going to be giving you clear and obvious moves that you're going to use to enter the market. However, if you know the setups, you'll always see something that looks like those setups. So the stop loss is going to be slightly below, and then we target the previous high, which is this. That is a 1:8.9. But this is a case where I would hold this price, and then it would give us more pips. It will give us more pips. Seconds to 1:8. Remember, as long as you know the direction of the market, get the setup and trade towards that direction and hold until when you can maximize the move. So let's proceed. Here there is nothing. Here there was nothing. There was nothing here. Actually, there was a trade there, but it is not one that is within the setup we are looking for. So proceed. These manipulations here, these ones. We proceed, and someone will say, oh, now we shall take long to trade. Yes, because you're not here to trade every time. You are here to trade the best setups, and also this is the 1 hour time frame. That means you're going to get many trades. This is the 1 hour time frame. And also you're going to be having many assets that you're monitoring on your watch list in order for you to get the trades that you want to trade. So let's proceed. Price turned around here. There is also another one here. Also another one here. Okay, so price made a resistance, came down, broke out the resistance, used it as support, and went up. So you mark this area here. When price comes back, you buy from that area. So mark here like this. Let me show you on the line chart. This is resistance, broken, turns into support, and then price goes up. When it comes back, you buy from there. So you put here your buy limits like this, and you target the previous high. This one, the previous high was giving you a 1:1, but you'd hold, because we're in an uptrend, you would hold this to a 1:8, that is 254 pips. It would even go up to 300 pips, but I doubt you would go that far. So the secret is, so from here you are holding your trade up there. You're just holding your trade. You don't move and then move out, try to look for others. Just move your stop losses and hold and maximize the move, because you're not going to be seeing setups every now and then, but you'll be seeing them. So when you get one setup, establish the direction in the market and then hold. So let's proceed. I want to get one that is perfect, but I haven't. This one is not. So come here, break this low, go briefly. There is this one here, support, but it was not used by price action. Don't reach there, but it dropped well. There's that one. So we turn back into an uptrend, and I'm just cherry picking them, guys. And that is what you should do. After getting a setup, look for the direction of the market. If it favors the setup, then you enter. There's one here, but there's one here. You see, this is not the most clear one, but you can use it. This is resistance, broken, turns into support, price went up. So where do we mark? We mark that candle there. Like that. So put our buy entries here, and the stop loss will be slightly below, always slightly below. Target the previous high, which gave you 1:2, but this one you would go up to a 1:3, that is 50. Just, but if you had moved this one, you'll be stopped out. Remove some and remove stop losses above break even, you will be stopped out. So this one will not go further. 1:3 was enough. So we proceed. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing. Nothing here. We dropped there. Nothing there. So here there is one here. There is one here. There. Let me go to the line chart. Support broken, turns into resistance, and it drops. So you mark this area here. There's a supply zone. Mark this candle well. This one I would miss it because I really want to mark that whole candle with the wick up. I only mark the wick down, but if you marked it wholly, remember this is a high probability trade, so previous high, where is it? 1:1, 1:1, and then you would hold it to infinity. That is 354, 1:9.5. It would even go beyond that, 1:10, but this one you'd hold for at least 4 days, 1:11. Okay, and do like this. Good. So we proceed. Not seeing any here. There is one here. Mark it well. So this is support broken with the demand zone, then makes a low. So you mark the demand zone like that. Put your sell entries there. Sell entries slightly above, and then target 1:1 first, which is here. No, it is here. 1:1, and then you would hold it longer to 1:1 what? That is 730. That is 1:17. 1:17. So I think I will stop there. You guys can do your own back testing. Just make sure the setup is the same. Do your own back testing, and then you see what you can find out. Video is already 17 minutes. I don't want to go beyond that, so I'll end there. You can do the back testing on your end. So that is all. Subscribe to the channel and like the video. Bye.